Hi everybody, happy Thursday. I'm back with another brand new book to share with you. And this book is Hooked on Books. It's written by Margaret Chiu and it's published by Peachtree. And we want to thank them for allowing us to share this book with you today. So are you ready to find out what this book is all about? Let's get started. And do you see these end pages? What does that look like to you? I think it looks like shrimp. Let me know what you think. Hooked on Books. Under the blanket of a deep dark sea, an anglerfish read by the light of her lure. Pearl had been holding her breath for this book, and this comfy corner of the Twilight Zone was the perfect place to sink into it. But as she turned to page 2, a slew of snails slid onto the book. Mollusks, please move. Pearl sank back into the story. An unhappy kraken was just beginning his quest for happiness when a swarm of shrimps swirled between Pearl and the book. "Excuse me, shrimps, I'm trying to read." Determined to dive back into reading, Pearl squeezed through them and snatched up the book. But no sooner had she outswum the shrimps when Pearl found herself surrounded. "What you reading?" "I want to hold the book." "I hope there's action." Pow, pow, pow. I love action. "Is it scary?" "I don't like scary." "Wait, I'm not done with that page yet." "There better not be any kissing." Everybody's got an opinion, don't they? Really? What's a fish got to do for peace and quiet? Pearl hung signs, hid beneath seaweed, and even holed up in a shipwreck. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't escape the tsunami of interruptions. Found her! Does that ever happen when you're reading? People keep interrupting you? It was enough to drive an anglerfish off the deep end. Grrr! Can't you all leave me alone? Pearl snatched up her book and swam down, down, down. At the bottom of the slope, it was so quiet Pearl could hear herself think. This would be the perfect place to read, except she was dipping into the story when she found herself crowded by comb jellies. They flashed a light show across the pages while singing a strange sort of song. Da-na, da-na, ga, go razzle-dazzle someone else. Pearl snatched up her book and swam down, down, down. To the dark cold of the midnight zone, where a sea vent spewed warmth. This would be the perfect place to read. She was just beginning to soak in the story when Yeti crabs mistook her lure for a disco ball. Dance party! Ah! Yeti crabs! Make tracks! Poor Pearl. She just wants to read her book. Pearl snatched up her book and swam down, down, down until she could swim no further. In the calm of the abyssal zone, Pearl watched the marine snow falling. Perfect. The current was still and not a soul was in sight. Pearl ducked into a cozy cave. There was only room for her. It was the perfect place to read, at last. Pearl plunged into the book head first. As Kraken journeyed through oceans and found happiness, so did Pearl. Wow, that was a whale of a tale. The end. When she looked up, though, there was no one to discuss the book with. Everything was quiet, awfully quiet. Her heart sank. Perhaps this was not the perfect place after all. With the weight of an ocean pressing on her heart, Pearl floundered up, up, up. She ached for someone, anyone, to bug her about her book. At last, Pearl reached the twilight zone. Hey everyone, Pearl is back. Come on, join us. She only wants to read. Don't worry, Pearl. We won't bug you about your book anymore. Those are very nice friends, aren't they? Actually, I've been thinking, does anyone want to start a book club? This could be our first book. We do. I'm all over this. Scooch over. I can't see. Turn the page. It wasn't perfect. But there was no other place Pearl would rather be. So, where's your favorite place to read a book? Do you like when it's quiet? Do people bother you when you're trying to read? Let me know on our Instagram page. I will be back next week with another brand new story to share. So until then, everyone have a great couple days, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.